and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GLW, the Generational Wrestling Podcast. Hey, look, I'm going to keep it 100 with you, man. It's a 29-year-old piece of gold. He is the flyest in the room, King Tuco. And I want to dive right into it because right now we got Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins in the main event. Dude, it is so nice. It is so nice to see Finn Balor looking like the old Finn Balor. God damn it. I love it. You finally making my man serious. He's closing out main events and the championship picture. But before we get to that, man, we gonna get to that. There's a couple things we need to address first. But before we do, bro, what's happening?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Austin Theory, man, look, I like this new Austin Theory, boy. That's my takeaway from the night. I like this new Austin Theory. I like this more honest and, you know what, not jokey, selfie, arrogant. This is a cocky, I'm good, and I'm about to show y'all how good I am. I like this Austin Theory. That's what's on my mind right now, man.
Well, you know what, man? Okay, let's talk about it real quick because you called this a few weeks ago when we were talking about the possible money in the bank scenario situations. You were saying, you know, and I'm like, damn, man, I feel like it'd be a waste if Austin Theory loses the briefcase. You're like, nah, think about it. You know, this could be the start of a more serious, more aggressive, you know, more angry Austin Theory. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And now you're starting to see it. And then now, even, you know, with the whole, you know, now his face is a little different. You know, he got the beard growing out a little bit. You know,
he ain't smiling as much. He's more angry, focused.
And I like how he addressed it too. He like, hey, you know, when Dolph Ziggler came in, I'm kind of prefacing things now, but when Dolph Ziggler came in the back and interviewed his backstage segment, and Dolph was like, you know, I tried to tell you, but you was a little cocky. I was trying to give you that advice that I wish somebody would have gave me, but you wasn't trying to hear it. And my boy said, you know what? Every single time I tried to cash in, it was always somebody else there. There was always an excuse. Well, tonight, if you would, step in the ring with me. No more excuses. I'm like, okay. So this is, I think, one of those rare situations. And I also liked how he seemingly referenced John Cena without referencing John Cena directly. And I know that was a rumor that they were saying. And if you know anything about Vince McMahon, a lot of reports came out that Vince saw a theory as that next John Cena prototype. So definitely, man. Let's talk about it real quick, man. And we'll get to other stuff, but let's talk about Austin Theory because I feel like, you know, and the crowd let it be known the cash in was dumb. I like how Seth Rollins didn't try to ignore it. He played into it like, yeah, well, he'll be out here later. You can tell him to his face. Too cool.
Right. Which was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Austin Theory, at this point, man, if we know what he can do, we've seen what he can do in NXT and Evolve and so forth. Right. If we stay on this serious course and he puts in the work, do we see Austin Theory legit being the face of WWE one day and or becoming a main eventer real soon?
Hell yeah, if he's this way, yeah. This Austin Theory, yeah, I'd have seen it. The other Austin Theory, he'd have been more like a joke to me, but I could see this one being more once they get the titles off Roman and he goes and takes his time away or whatever, and they shift to the new core or whatever, their new face of, you know, the heavyweight championship. Man, I feel you, champ. It's that middle hour, man. I don't know. It's just that middle hour. Everybody's feeling raw. Hey, you called it, man. You said what the Raw was feeling, and everybody was agreeing with us, but. This Austin Theory, this is the Austin Theory we haven't really gotten to see. You know, we've kind of seen him, but he was always kind of like that cocky, kind of arrogant jerk. So, man, I'm good with it. It was different. It was the character change he needed. The vicious beatdown that he put on Dolph. I mean, first and foremost, Dolph being, you know, let's give Dolph his flowers.
Sure,
the guy's incredible in the ring, and you can't ask someone to make someone look good no more than what Dolph did in that match.
Yeah.
So Dolph, and then taking the way he took the ass whooping. Wow, dude, MVP of the night, man, for real. Hey, man. But it helped push Theory, and it helped push him in a new direction where he's going to be more mindful about the things that he do and the way he does it. Man, it can be that kind of opportunist, you know, as we say, that kind of rated R kind of opportunities, that kind of Chris Jericho kind of opportunities. We can see
Yeah.
that, and I don't mind that for him because he's one of those new young faces that people like, and we know how good he is, and we definitely want to see. We definitely want to see him do more. Champ says, I applaud you guys for staying awake, suffering through these Raw shows and bringing us the good. Hey, man, look, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
I catnapped
for the
through this
people.
boy. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
It's
really.
that middle hour, man. After that 9 o'clock, that 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, there's just something about it, man. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, but hey, look, man. Real talk for real fans. I'm not gonna sit up here and BS anybody. Right before we went on the air, about 6 minutes and 15 seconds ago, at the time of this right here, I was over here knocked out, drool on the pillow. You know what I'm saying? Everything, man. One nut in my shorts, one nut hanging out my shorts. Bro, I was comfortable. I was over here looking like a granddad. My boy Tuco had to text me and wake me up real quick. He's like, "Hey, bro, you good?"
Oh, because I'm like, oh man, I ain't heard from him. Like, hold on, man. I know my man had to. I know he just got off. Like, hold on, wait a minute. Let me make sure he ain't in a slumber just yet. I know how the Sandman like to get him, but nah, bro. It's not just y'all. It's us. It's everybody. Like they're telling story. Like they're telling. They're doing little stuff, but
Yeah.
it's just it's they got to get rid of that third hour. They gotta get. He's I got a notification. I woke. No lie.
Hey,
See,
hey,
hey
hey, hey,
man.
you a real one, Leo. You a
Hey
real one.
man, for real, man. Hey, for real, man. It's just something about that. It's something about like after 9 o'clock. That's just when you start to get the BS. You got the dumbass poker match with Tozawa and Corbin, and then I was like, I'm even more lost on what they're doing with Corbin now because now I'm to the point where it's like, bruh, uh, I thought I liked seeing JBL with Corbin, but now it's like I don't, I don't even know. I don't even know if I even care about this anymore. Like I wanted to give it some hope. I was trying to put a little faith that maybe JBL will bring a little something to Corbin, but
Yeah.
man, I'm not seeing it, and it was a waste, man. And we found out Rhea Ripley, she's gonna be joining the War Games, so she's gonna be officially back in the match. We just got to figure out who that fourth and fifth person gonna be for the team, the roughest, the toughest, the ESTs. That's what I'm gonna call them. Team ESTs. That's what their name gonna be.
All right, man. Well, hey, let's jump right into it because you brought it up, man. So why not? But before we do, Leo says 8 to 9. I'm good, but after
It's
that,
that first
same
hour you good. It's that second hour.
too cold. I want to really quick before
What
I
up?
address the war games thing because we got a little bit of time. We got a little bit of time before I address the
Right.
war game stipulation, bro. Okay, so is it safe to say, or
Mm-hmm.
it could just be a bad Monday? It could be a bad Monday. You can't win them all, right? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
is it safe to say the honeymoon phase of watching 3 hour Raws unaffected during the Triple H era has finally ran its course?
Yes. Because this has kind of been the trend for the last few Raws. Like
Yeah,
it's that again that middle hour, man. That is
yeah,
something about that second hour that
yeah,
even if you want to say, man, it really don't hit you till about 9:15, 9:20. So
yeah,
when you really think about that 9:15, about 10:15, it's that time frame, man. It's just where it's like, okay, we about to get the fill in shit right here, and this is where we're about to get the little BS stories and all the other stuff that they're doing. So it ain't even it ain't even all that serious. Like you may get one little thing. Like in the middle of that, we got the Austin Theory thing. So that was like the one cool thing right before 10 o'clock had hit. It was like, all right, well, that kind of woke it up a little bit because that was
right.
a nice little match. And then the beatdown that took place after it, that did something. So it was like, all right, well, you kind of woke now. That wow, Theory's on this kind of page. But yeah, man, it's the one thing that is there that I'm glad it's still there is the consistency and the wrestling. Like you still getting competitive matches. The problem is some of them are good. Some are just kind of like time fillers, and they're fillers. And when you sleep, when you fall asleep to one match and wake up to something else, that that just lets you know exactly where what's going on in that time period. But when it's
Right.
consistent like that, and it's been like that for the last four Raws, I would say, man, where it's like, man, that middle time slot just does something to people. It just, oh man, let me see what else is on. Oh, let me see what else is doing. Like, dude, I was playing the game. Like, I was watching Raw. I was listening. I'm watching it, but I was playing the game, and and even doing that, I'm dozing off. I'm fading in and out. Like, nah, this is nah. Come on, man. We got to do something else. But yeah,
Yeah.
the honeymoon phase is over a little bit, man. But there's still some consistency in just seeing wrestlers, seeing some good quality, and that's still more than what Vince was giving us. At least with a lot of the stars, we know that would have gotten buried.
Yeah, and my thing is, I think the issue with me is, a lot of the debuts have been very underwhelming.
Ooh, curse
And,
them.
and it's not because of the people per se. It's just the way they've been brought in, like Dexter Loomis. There's no way I think he made his appearance back in June, July
Yeah,
officially,
July, about August, right
and
around. Yeah.
just now in this November, he's just now going to quote unquote wrestle for a contract. Like, really, we just now paying the storyline off, and then he didn't even introduce him properly. And then you got Mia Yim, who nobody even knew it was Mia Yim because the crowd had no idea. People at home had no idea because the camera panned to the beat down after the fact. So
Hmm.
it was like, Emma, she came out to damn near no reaction. I feel like the intent was there. I feel like Hit Row. That when they first came back, it was like, oh yay, Hero. And I think the thing was, it was the crowd initially, and me too. I was excited for Hero, but then I very quickly realized it's not the same without Swerve Scott. And then you see how they've been booked lately. It seemed like, man, that was more of a hype signing.
No, it was, but bro, I'm sorry, man, but Austin Theory is in his bag tonight, man. He
Hey,
is,
right now,
he is,
hey man, tell
he
the
is
people what's
putting
going
a
on because
beat
from what I
down to
see, he
Seth
beat holy
Rollins,
hell.
man. Man, he is beating the holy hell in and out of Seth Rollins, man. This is a new Austin Theory. This dude is serious. He's not playing. He's
Hey,
not a
hey,
joke.
is it safe to say, man, this is main event theory right here?
Man, look, don't, yeah, yeah. He ain't smiling. He's serious.
Hey,
He's hearing those
hey,
voices in his head.
he's doing something
He's on his
different,
Randy
man.
Orton right now. That's what he's on. He's on his Randy Orton. He's hearing those voices in his head, and they talking to him. They telling
Hey,
him what
hey,
to do.
Vinny Mac once upon a time had all the roster come out to the side of the ring, and he had one question: who gonna step up? Who got that ruthless aggression? And I think my boy Austin Theory finally found it.
Well, nah. Hey, look, man. They put him in a position where, quite frankly, it works to his benefit. As he just laid out Seth Rollins with the belt, man. But no, man.
Seth
Back
said
to
the
your
hell out of it.
question. Of course, what? Hey, Mr. Snow Sale. You know how he gets. Um, no, man. I think a lot of these signings, that Triple H, he's giving guys opportunity, but the problem was no one knew them when they first came up before they got let go. Like, some
Yeah,
people knew of Emma, but you didn't really get to see the best of Emma. And Hit Row just does not hit the same without Swerve. It don't. But and honestly, it wasn't like they were all the way there together anyway. But um, I just, yeah, some of these folks, I'm glad they're kind of getting the opportunity, but at the same time, it's like, the writing is kind of on the wall. I kind of see it. I don't think much is gonna come out of this with them. They're gonna really just be a mid card act, kind of a comedy gimmick. And I see that for quite a few. I don't just see that for Hit Row because, I mean, they got potential to be something, but right now it's the thought that I brought up to you a while ago. Even with
yeah.
all these people signing back, is anyone thinking that they're finna get put in a position where they're going to be, you know, fighting the best matches or competing for championships or being just a big part of what's going on and not just being a sideshow? Some people gonna take it because WWE's paying good money, no doubt about it. But if you were doing something else somewhere else and you were doing better there than you doing here,
Yeah,
all right, well, you gonna be happy with just taking the money and still sitting and catering more and often? Because not everybody gonna make it to the TV. So they have been mid, and they have been mid, but a lot of them been mid because they got brought up and they were made. They didn't become anything. So now that they back, those who remember them, those of us who remember them for more than what Vince showed them to be, we know they can do more. But
yeah,
those who didn't really get into people, like you got to think about Dakota Kai. We said, man, Kai's been like the one weak link of damage control. But you
yeah,
notice lately, for the last couple of weeks, she's been doing a lot of more talking. Bailey's been standing in the background. Kai's
yeah.
been doing more talking, so it's like I don't know, and it's kind of helping her, but it ain't really doing too much. But I don't know, man. It has been mid, um, because there's still a certain people that folks want to see come back. We got Bray, but Bray, he's in the midst of doing what he's doing right now, so we understand that. But some of these other guys and girls, nah, man, they just not hitting the same way, or they never, or they're not, or they just never hit even before then. They're just not hitting. So it is what it is.
All right, two gold. I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run through this match card, but before we get off, I
Man, do
really
you,
want
man?
to get your thoughts on Theory and excuse me, Theory and Golly. Who am I talking about? Theory? No, not Theory and Rollins. Finn Balor and Rollins in Theory. There we go. All right, bet.
Oh,
Jesus,
yeah,
I'm still sleepy. I'm still sleepy. I'm not.
I
I'm knocking
see.
off the. I'm knocking off the Planet Fitness rust. All right, so. Hey, by the way, go get you a black card. All right, now next up.
You
So
stupid. Go get your black card.
all right, man. So we started off the show with Seth Rollins, man. He pretty
Talking
much
that
cut the
talk.
promo, talking that talk, saying how, there's one thing that's different about the United States Championship lately. Oh, me.
It's the
And,
hair. To me, it was the hair because I'm like, well, my boy sure did put the blonde to the back of that roof. That boy
hey,
blonde all the way to the back now.
my boy put what we call in the business highlights. He touched that thing up with some just for men. Hey, but it works for
Whew,
my boy.
just
It
for
works for my
Seth. That's what that was.
just for Seth. I like it. I like it. So he came out, man. He kind of promo, and he doing this 1-2, and then of
Right.
course, man, the Almighty himself, Bobby Lashley, comes out, and these two have a back and forth. But before Bobby could really say what he needed to say, man, we got Mustafa Ali, and okay, all right, so
Man,
I
you can
felt.
skip past this. I ain't even gonna lie,
Hold on.
bro. There is nothing. Ali is just a rag doll.
Let me Well,
He's a
let me
rag
ask you
doll right
this
now, man.
because I feel see I think I'm in the minority here. I feel like I don't know how. Trust me, I don't know how. But in my twisted WWE logic, I feel like Ali ain't gonna come out on top of this on top over Lashley. No, but I feel like in the long run he's gonna build himself back up. But people online seem to think Ali is getting buried. Now, of course, it's Bobby Lashley, but Bobby been doing my boy dirty from throwing him like a like a damn
He
piece of dirty
ragdoll
clothes.
that boy, man. He ragdoll that boy. Let me stop being nice. He ragdoll his ass, man.
Well,
That's exactly what he did. And man, look, he's already done this twice. He did it last week to keep Mustafa from even getting the opportunity for the United States Championship. And then he ragdolled his ass when he was the United States champion, bro. It ain't nothing changed, man. Mustafa Ali is getting his ass whooped by Brock Lesnar, by Bobby Lashley, and yeah, he'll probably get a one-off victory, but I don't see nothing coming from that. I don't see if there's a grand plan for Mustafa Ali. I gotta say, I don't see it. I don't see where he comes out on top, and people are going to buy into it the way you think they should. Great talent, not gonna lie, but right now, man, he needs to not be he needs to be on SmackDown. He needs to be wrestling with people he can have good matches with. He needs to get off of Raw because man, man, Bobby just been man, he's been Bobby's little rag bitch. That's what that's what he's been, man. I'm sorry, man. Bruh, keep. Come on, finish that out, man. Let's go.
Hey, Leo says Kevin Patrick puts me to sleep. He's 50% of the reason I snooze. Yeah, that
Man,
Raw commentary team. Good God Almighty, they need an upgrade. God,
I almost miss Byron Saxton being on there, man.
just because
I
him
feel
and Corey
like
Graves
damn, man. I swear, man. It's like I never realized how much I actually like their bickering. Damn, you know what? Put Byron Saxton back there, man. Because Kevin Patrick, yeah, he still sounds like he's still in the vent, like Vince is still in his ear, man. I don't know,
my boy got PCSV.
man.
All right, man. So they moving forward. All right. So of course we get Riddle and Gable, man.
Keep
They
talking.
hold a segment backstage. Then we get Gable versus Riddle in the ring. We got Gable picking up the victory. Then we get Miz TV. That whole thing with him and Johnny Gargano and Dexter Loomis and blah 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 blah. Long story short,
I was about
if
to say, keep talking.
yeah, I say long story short, if Miz loses to Dexter Loomis gets the money Miz owes him and he gets the contract. Then okay, here goes something that annoyed the shit out of me, bro. Oh my god! All right, so we had the segment in the back. We got Shelton Benjamin. Huh, okay, I understand. You're supposed to use this to try to put him over. No, whatever. Bro, Dominic Mysterio, that segment, bro. I just did not. Bro, I didn't buy it again, dude. I think they need to just cut their losses with Dom as a heel, and I don't know,
Bro.
take him off TV, have him get this ass whooped severely, put him in an angle, and then
Mm,
have him come back a few months later and just try like this shit never happened.
what? No, no, you can't do that. Oh no, you can't do that. Oh, we are not gonna forget that Rhea Ripley has been making that boy his bitch, her bitch, the entire time, the entire moment. No, bro, the minute she yoked his ass up out of that retirement party, bro, it ain't been the same. It ain't been the same for Dom, man. It has not been the same for him. And Dominic, Leo is right. He acted and looked like a 12-year-old. Man, y'all trying to make this boy look serious. You trying to get people to buy into who he is. Man, I swear to God, hey, say what you want, man. I felt like Dominic turned into Marco Stunt for the Judgment Day. He was just a little goofy little dumb dude that's just there for the entertainment purposes. That is all Dom. And then his shit talking is still terrible. Like, dude, you was around when my dad was, and my deadbeat and my uncle, and I was better than them. So what does
Huh?
that make you?
What about that, Mason? First of all,
Like what?
I understand.
Like what?
I understand what the segment was, but how he the deadbeat? You the one that turned on him and beat his ass? Like
I
what?
man, it was just I don't know, man. I don't know if it was the delivery, the lines, him just standing there, yeah. I mean, like, bruh, like, come on, man. Like, I told you, man, Dom has to be taken seriously, man. They are dropping the ball. I keep saying what they got to do to put Dom into that. You making people hate Dom for all the wrong reasons,
Yeah.
and that is that's the shit that I don't like, man. It's like is it the way he was behind Damien? Like, yeah, he's gonna beat your ass. Like what, dude? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, yeah, my big brother gonna whoop your ass. Like, come on, man. That's all he was. That's all he was missing. That's all he needed to say to make that just to make that even worse, man. But you're making people hate Dom for the wrong reasons, and at some point, I don't even think people gonna even care if Rey Mysterio fight Dom anymore, man. It was like there was a moment where it's like, yeah, we want to see this, but now it's looking like, if this the Dominic we gonna get, bro, you know what? I hope this is on night one, because and I hope it's the pre-show shit. I hope they put it on SmackDown. I don't even want to see this for WrestleMania no more, man. Like, just put it on SmackDown, put it on main event. Hell, throw it on Rampage. I don't give a shit where you put this damn match. Just don't put it on the pay-per-view. Because until you do something serious with Dom, that's gonna make people boo him for the right reasons. I don't see this getting better for him.
Yeah, man. So yeah, but that was that. And then of course, like I said, so we ended up having Dom. He ended up fighting what's called this, Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah.
Ended up picking up the victory due to interference. And then of course we got goddamn Cesaro beating what the hell his name?
Man,
Corbin.
skip it, skip it. Just
I know,
skip that.
but you know what I'm saying. But I'm trying because I'm freestyling right now off the top of my head because I ain't even looking at my damn phone no more. And then of course, man, we got the main event for the United States Championship. We got that boy Seth freaking Rollins versus that boy Finn Balor. Uh, Seth Rollins still holding on to that belt. Of course, you had the OC and Million, the Judgment Day. They had a brawl breaking out. Then, of course, you got the end shot of Austin Theory, the youngest Mr. Money in the Bank winner in WWE history, beating the holy hell out of Seth Rollins, bro. Dude.
Yeah, first and foremost, awesome.
Yeah,
Good way to start the show. Good way to end the show. It's just that
absolutely.
middle. It's just that middle that's putting everybody to go, making everybody go night night. But other than that, man, no, I mean, you gave us Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor, and you gave it a good, 15 to 20 minutes. I expect nothing but good. I expect that's a main event level match. We know it's main event level because we watched them main event SummerSlam for the Universal Championship. We know if
Yeah,
given the opportunity that this is what they can do, and they deliver it. And the Judgment Day coming out, and then the OC coming out to fight. That's setting up something. I know they're doing War Games, but I wonder if they're still going to do a traditional Survivor Series elimination match. Like at least
yeah,
I hope they're still doing that. I mean, even though War Games is kind of that, but War Games ain't that because you don't eliminate nobody. It's just first person team to take the victory. So, I don't want them to totally get rid of the Survivor Series, 5-man tag match. That's still classic. That's Survivor Series. I get you want to add the War Games element, but you got enough people to do something. But
yeah.
yeah, man. No, I had no problem with the match. Seth and Finn Balor did what I expected them to do, man, and we put on a good match. Could they have done great without the shenanigans from that interference? Of course, they sure the hell could. It's those two, but everything it had a purpose, and you kind of needed something to excite the night. And like I say, Austin Theory just coming out and putting that beat down that he put on Dolph Ziggler, putting it on Seth Rollins. Uh, that kind of just really topped it off for him being the best part of the night for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. But hey, look, with that being said, that'll wrap up, the official card on Monday Night Raw as we get ready
For
to
sure.
head into what we got a Survivor Series next week, not this week, next
Nah, man, this week now, bump survivors, man. We got full gear this week, man. We busy
Yes,
this week.
sir. Yes, sir. And you know what that means? That means the GO Dub. That means the Flies in the Room and the Hood Tribal Chief. We're going to be coming to you live and direct, baby. That means alcohol will be flowing through our bodies, which means the commentary will be off the hook. And we will probably have to redo the show sometime later in the week to give you a sober review. But you know what that means? That means you're going to get a whole bunch of entertainment the night of.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, man. I look forward to these, but then at the same time, it's like, oh shit, what the fuck's gonna happen? Like, what is gonna happen? You know what? We're gonna be on our best behavior. We will. I promise you. We'll be on our best behavior. We'll be on our best GOW behavior.
Hey man, let
Terramana
me
and
tell you.
Nail.
Let me tell you. If this pay per view ends up being as great as it looked like it will be on paper, and we end up doing one of our infamous long shows, I can guarantee you, ain't nobody gonna be on their best behavior at about the
Look,
2 hour
I,
mark.
I I'm fine with the matches he has. I just don't want
Yeah,
him to add nothing. Don't add anything. I mean,
please.
but the buy-in, I get the buy-in. The buy-in is different. Not too many people watch the buy-in all like that, but I get the buy-in. But don't add to the main card. The main card is stacked enough. It actually looks less than what the previous pay-per-view was. I got to recount it again because we got to get ready to do our prediction show later in the week for it. But man, it's a nice card. I would say out of most of that card, let's say I think it's 10 matches for the main
Yeah,
card. I say at least 6 to 7 of them are definitely something I want to see. So,
right, right, right.
but yeah, like my man said, man, we are done with the Raw review. We will be back Wednesday for that AEW Dynamite Go Home show. Then, of course, man, we'll have our predictions for y'all Thursday. Then we got the block party on Friday. And then
Yeah.
we going to have the live block party on the GOW compound, baby, as we watch that full gear. So, my guy, look here, go get some rest.
Yes,
And
sir.
yeah, man, we'll catch it in the AM, man.
All right, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, because we love you all. Thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GOW. As always, is yours truly. I am the 29-year-old piece of gold. He is King Tuco. And god damn it, why every time we do this, we get off the air, all y'all want to pile in. It's too late. Go watch the replay. Peace.
Be nice. Be nice to the people.
We love you.
We still love y'all though. We thank you. Thank you.
Peace.
Oh.